Good. I'm glad that's the caption that shows up.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Who
everybody.
No
needs
pants.
No pants.
Wait, we do have
Unfortunately, I do have pants.
I will
so
neither confirm
am
nor
wearing
deny.
I
pants.
can neither confirm nor
That is
deny.
okay. That is okay. I'm not
will not tell
making
you.
everybody work.
You'll have to guess.
Anyways,
No pants
last
check.
session.
There we go.
Last session.
This is serious.
Last session, y'all did your long rest activities. Some of you spoke to each other. Ilora and Crucible, Hava and Kade, and all around. You all did your downtime activities to get ready for the next day, the Festival of Innovation. And when that began, all of you went to different booths to see what this festival had to offer. Torin, in the very beginning, you went to a woodmaker's shop with Charles to find a loot, learning about the Cogswealth culture and what it means to be a clink in this city. Hava, you went to the research booth where you spoke with Hart, who then gave you that little metal flower that he had made. And also a stone to give to Kade. Crew and Ilora, you both went over to the Echo Turbine model, in which you saw a bunch of different drafts and designs created by Sebastian and his brother Lazarus. Kade, you saw a bunch of different weapons, all on this booth of basically just showing different armor and weapons and gadgets. But you mainly went for the Flickerfly blade that you commissioned after coming to the Cogswealth and speaking with Hunter and Seeker, which was given to you. And then, at around that time, Hava gave you this stone. Through that stone, Rune had told you that something was going to happen and to gather everyone around you. At that time, that's when Sebastian came out onto the balcony, began his speech, and by the end of it, a sniper shot was heard and seen hitting into Sebastian as a giant clink came out to gather Sebastian, bringing him inside, or what was left of him. As the crowd began screaming, a group of guards looked at each of you, scattered across the square. And so, as everyone is screaming and trying to figure out what exactly is going on, these guards look to each of you, mainly to the grouping of you near the weapons table, which was Crucible, Ilora, Hava, and Kade, as Torin begins to walk towards the Aether Forge booth. As these guards look over to you, they just say, "Are you with the Resistance? What are you doing here?"
We're invited.
By whom? Who can vouch for you?
Charles? Our friend Charles! And it's just
You
yelling.
begin calling out for Charles.
Charles.
I don't have my dice.
Well, I guess that means that Charles is easily within reach and everything's
right,
fine.
definitely.
He's
Mhm,
exactly
definitely.
what we need.
Yes. Yeah.
Charles, and then wasn't there Seeker? And
Hunter and
Hunter.
Seeker. Mhm,
Hunter and
those were the
Seeker.
two that you met. As you call out for Charles, you just hear a voice somewhere in this crowd. "Yes, I'm here!" They just look at you. Where's the other one?
I look
Number
around
5.
to see who we're missing.
Torin is missing.
What do you mean?
Missing?
What do you mean?
What do you
Like
mean
missing?
missing?
Torin is in the crowd somewhere, not with you, because at this time was when Torin was going to the Aether Forge booth, and that is when we all split. You guys had all gathered around Kade, but Torin had yet to get to the booth after going to the
So,
woodwork shop.
In this moment, no one knows where the shooter is, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
It-
I think
Go ahead.
as this chaos is unfolding, Kade will say, I can help you find whoever the shooter is. Right now.
Okay, go ahead and do a. This is going to be the presence roll.
Oh boy.
I will say. No,
Now
I
for
won't
my
give
help.
disadvantage. It's only because you don't have an extra person. You have a person missing, and they see that. I think
Sick.
the
I just
difficulty.
rolled
I
the
think I'm
dice.
going to set the difficulty at. We're going to say 18.
Is there a way for me to offer a help in this sense, seeing as someone just died? And my
How would you
patron-
assist?
Um,
I know Crew and Hava, you both were talking about assisting in this.
It will not work.
Okay.
I
I was
rolled a 6 on disadvantage. So
No, I didn't give you disadvantage.
Oh, you
I was
didn't give me
thinking.
disadvantage?
I just raised the difficulty a little.
Okay.
okay.
I'm gonna offer help simply because I think it's very plain to see that I myself am a tracker. We're both dressed as though this is the kind of work we do, and I'm offering to back Kate up in this search.
Okay. Okay. So then you're gonna spend the hope. Go ahead and roll a d6 then.
Oh, I would have hope for that, wouldn't I? Never mind, I can't help you. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Crew is able to do this, so that works.
Yay, crew.
That works.
Forget, Johnny. How much hope is it to help?
One.
Just the one. Okay.
Did you roll a d6?
Oh, me. I'm so sorry. I thought that
Yeah.
was Daniel. Apologies. That's a 4.
Okay.
That puts me exactly at 18 with fear.
Wow. With fear.
I got I got 14 with fear.
Okay.
Plus the 4.
Okay. They hesitate. Find your other party member. Then we will assist you in this search.
Crucible.
Okay. Yeah, got it. I got it.
Just
She takes off nimbly through the crowd, weaving through clanks and the chaos,
And as that happens,
going where the nerd would go. Obviously.
Duh.
Yeah.
he is going to try to concentrate and use grim psychometry
Okay.
and find the most recent act of violence, which would be the shot firing.
Right. Okay. So then yeah, go ahead and do your spell casting roll. Yeah.
That is a 23, 26 with hope. So the effect would go through.
26.
Okay.
And I will specifically use that to to use that vision to try to find that target.
Right. You get a little bit of vertigo as your vision goes back to just a few moments ago. The last act of violence being just 30 seconds to a minute ago. You see yourself looking over the weapons as Hava finally comes to you, and just over your shoulder you see this bolt shooting into the air after the speech. You see this bolt had to have come from outside of the square to the the eastern end of the city. It was shot from a far distance away. You're
Can't hear
muted.
you, buddy.
I think he just holds on to that information until everyone's regrouped.
Okay.
Speaking of
crew.
regrouping, I'm gonna try and get to Torin as soon as I can.
Crew, you are diving through the crowd to try and find Torin as well. So, why don't both of you go ahead and do an instinct roll, and then whoever wants to helm that.
Shouldn't be too hard. Follow where the nerd went.
I crit on double sevens.
All right. Well, that is that then. Okay. So then, both of you, Ilora, you take off into the air searching from above. As Crucible, you dart through the crowd, and different people
I
are
think I
bumping
noticed.
into
I actually,
you.
despite the crowd, I think I still pick up on his boot print despite the chaos surrounding me, and just hone in on that. Kind of like dabbling in some gifted tracker, but not actively using it. But like glowing footsteps as I follow it along to
Love that.
my target.
So then you find Torin looking for each of you as well, I would imagine.
We're so fucked. We need to get back to the crew.
We need to get the hell out of here now.
We want going to look bad. It's going to look very
Crucible,
to the crew.
to regroup. Let's get
Yes.
together, and then we leave.
I think I land right around that time.
Right next to us as we're whispering.
I look to Ilora. Where's everybody else? Are they over by the weapons thing?
Well, looking for you.
Delightful. Why don't we get moving?
I think it doesn't take us long to regroup if we're all looking for each other.
Yeah, oh, definitely. 100%.
I think
as we're
Alora's
going-
looking a little cagey. Like she's scanning the crowd as if she's expecting someone to like
Another
run up
attack
to us and like,
or-
I don't know, like accuse us, someone else, more shots to go off. This is a very, I don't know, she had no idea this was going to happen. And so she doesn't know what to
Yeah.
expect. And so she doesn't want to put a hand on any weapon. She doesn't want to look suspicious, but then it leaves her
Yeah.
just, so having that like double-edged sword that she's dealing with, you see her eyes
Yeah.
darting around, assessing constantly, so she might only be half listening.
I do think seeing you doing that, I think Crucible, since you are on a swivel, Crucible will grab your hand and pull you continuously through the crowd to guide you so you're not bumping into anyone as you're surveying.
I think at that time is when Charles finally catches up with everybody and says, "What is going on? You, you're not part of this, right?
No, absolutely.
No.
I'm sorry, I just needed to
Part
ask.
of it.
No,
I just needed to ask. I don't know.
it's okay.
I don't know what's happening."
Calm down. All right, should be fine. Kate, Crucible, what did you find when looking around for whoever could have done this?
I know what direction they're headed,
Which is
where they came from. I just point in the exact direction of where the shot came from.
okay. Great. I look to Charles and say, "We don't want to look suspicious. However, we can tell a bunch of newcomers, and then suddenly something tragic like this happening also looks terrible. So, what do you think? You know your community better than we ever could. What would be our best next course of action before we do anything? Because Charles, I must tell you, inclined to run.
Yeah, I understand. On one hand, going and finding the person that did this would be a good idea, but on the other hand, if you disappear now, I don't know what would happen. But the guards are here, and of course they're willing to help us do things, right? And they just kind of stand there just waiting to see what happens and what the result of this conversation is.
A question. Could they send Tracker with us? He's trusted.
Seeker. Or Hunter.
Seeker. Hunter
Right,
and Seeker, could they come with us? They're trusted.
We have to find them in this.
Then why don't you come with us?
Yes.
At the end of the
I
day, if
could-
you're the representative, if you're the ambassador, if you're the trusted one to deal with newcomers who are of a non-metallic persuasion,
Yes. I could go with them. And you see some of the guards. Cage,
TikTok.
go with them. And one of the guards also accompanies you.
Crucible. Is this a bad time to take a syringe?
Absolutely.
Okay. It would really help if I took a syringe right now.
Do you have the most discreet syringe in the world that does very little
I could
outward
stab
damage?
myself in the leg instead of the neck.
But you will still
Stab myself
stab
and
yourself.
inject myself.
Maybe.
No, this will not be much more subtle.
We know the direction. Yes?
Do not
Kade.
trust Kade. This
Yes.
one will be much more so.
Shall we lead the way? And she's
Sure.
going to offer to carry you in flight so that you can stab yourself in the air, where it's a lot
yeah,
harder
that's
to
right.
see.
Hell yeah. That's smart.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll hook up under Cade's
He hits a
arms.
T-pose.
Yeah, immediately up under, and then I'll just and start off in the direction because Crucible's still down on the ground, so I know that they'll know that we can head in that direction.
Okay.
I will look at Ilora and Kate take off, and I go, "Crew, how are you with heights again?"
Brilliant.
I would like to make a spellcast roll.
It's happening.
Okay. It's happening!
Don't fail it.
Hava,
I have to get
grab
a 15.
He like climbs on top of Charles.
Okay, thank God. That is a 16 with hope
Yeah.
as I
Yeah.
activate my flight. And I only have one action roll that I could take to do the thing before it ends. But can we just be like, yeah, I totally grab Crucible and carry them without having to make an action?
How about this?
Torin's actually been
I
hitting.
need-
He's so strong now.
So
I need-
strong, it just goes like,
I need a strength action roll that won't count towards the
Okay.
flight.
okay. So you're just looking at agility? Oh no, strength. The one that says strength.
Yeah, that one. Mhm. That's the
Who
one.
knew?
It's more of
Okay.
an agile strength, you know?
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
It wasn't a hope to cast, was it? So, okay. I want to use an experience, but I feel like this is such a small potatoes thing to use it on.
Should you? You made a face. You made a face.
Fucking crit.
So
It was
how's a
not
9?
Mhm.
How's a
With hope,
39?
Lauren,
How's a
Okay.
39 for you?
please describe to me how Torin says, "Let's go," and then just
Excuse me. Wait. We're friends now. Can I? Is it possible that I see Torin struggling? I would very much like to give all of my prayer points to Torin.
Listen.
Torin,
Listen.
you're a syringe.
unfortunately
With the
this was
syringe.
after Ilora and Kate had taken off. So
Yeah.
this is
true. This
full
is true.
on.
Wait.
This is true.
I have a
This is
question.
Going for
Yes.
strength.
I have a question. Can I do would giving you a hope help at all in this?
I will take it.
Okay,
I don't
cool.
know what the DC
I don't
is.
know if it'll do because otherwise I have inspirational words, and I can sit there and be like, "Go get him!" and like just hit it, like hit him on the shoulder as it goes, and then hopefully give you a point, a hope to
Go get
use
him,
towards.
Tiger.
I don't know anything. Like an attaboy, but she's really small, so wherever it hits is where it hits. You know,
I love that you're giving a hope here.
it's not
but
gonna
that
help, is it?
Still is a 9.
Okay, well.
It is
So-
still a 9. So you're not able to. lift Crucible up. What happened?
So I
You can have
imagine that maybe when Crucible was smaller, I did like a piggyback sort of situation. So I just instinctively lift, and then I feel like I take off, but barely like an inch or two,
Yes.
and now I'm just
Yes.
like floating across
Yes.
the ground.
It's okay. It's a Torin.
I'm sorry.
We don't have to listen.
I'm sorry,
good.
crew.
It's
I
all right,
tried.
it's all right, it's
I'm
all
sorry.
right, it's all right.
I'll
It's
get
okay.
strong.
I'm gonna
I will
hop
get
off.
so much stronger.
You don't listen. It's good to have somebody on the ground. You know, something could happen down here. I'll have eyes on it. You get up there.
Do you think Lorelai cares if I'm strong or
go?
not? Right, that. And I just gently let
I
Crucible
will
down
also
on her
say
feet.
that if you did all fly away, that it would just be me and Hava here. So this is good to have at least somebody else here.
Yeah.
Kade,
Ground team?
right? And you just see,
I have a question.
we have a thing to do. Let's go. Yes.
As this is happening, like, what is public reaction to the various guards remaining and other like officials maybe present of us taking the charge on hunting whoever this is down? What it seems
So-
to be.
Taking a look at everything,
Yeah. How do they feel about us?
It
being
doesn't
like, "Let's
seem-
get 'em"?
it doesn't even seem like you guys are the ones taking charge. There are like guards all
Yeah.
around that seem to be like scattering around. And it seems like there are guards that are rushing towards
Okay.
the eastern side of the city as well,
Okay.
as if they had seen or heard where the shot had come from. So
Yeah.
it just looks like you are one of the hundreds that are just around here looking for wherever the source is.
Okay, secondary question.
Okay.
Do I see anyone heading elsewhere and not in that wave?
You do see a lot of people going around in general. Are you looking specifically for like guards that might seem like
I'm looking for
suspiciously running
armed
in certain
people.
directions?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and do an instinct roll for this.
I am also looking. I think that I'm looking towards where Heart and Rune were.
Mhm.
That's just to
I've got
like a familiar.
a 14 with hope.
Okay. Looking around, it's hard to see, especially on the ground level, anything that looks like they're going in a different direction in a suspicious way.
Okay.
You do see like a lot of guards around you that are trying to keep people calm and try to move them into different areas where they might not be as out in
And
the open.
everyone
like
looks
in the alleyways.
surprised.
Everyone looks surprised. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will just
I'm going full Naruto running.
Yeah. Once
Yeah,
once
give-
Crucible is
Really
off, it's
fast.
Yep.
Yes.
begins flying off.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm running as fast as you are flying. You know what? Ben,
True.
you can fly. I'm gonna run so fast.
I'm gonna run so fast. So fast.
Are
Um,
the clanks
two-
running along with them? Like are the
So-
guard and Charles? Are they keeping
Yes,
track
they
with
are.
them?
They are trying to
Okay.
keep up with each of you, but you guys are quite a bit faster. But you also see Rune and Heart are trying to catch up to each of you as well as you're running. They seem to be trying to see what's going on, and you are the odd man out of the city. So they're trying to see what's going on with you guys and make sure that everything is okay with y'all as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
So they're following behind, but a little bit further back behind Charles and Cage, who are also a little bit
Hava?
behind each of you.
Still.
So you are all running,
running very
towards
prettily.
the eastern side of this town. I will say
Kujo! That was very good.
You're welcome, internet, for that
Uh,
clip and that future GIF.
Bless
Most
you.
attractive run you've ever seen.
Burn that into my brain. That was so good.
as you're running out towards where all of the other guards are rushing towards and other people, and I need Ilora and Cade. You are the ones in the sky. One of you, can you please do? Actually, I'll say Cade. You can do this. Can you do an instinct roll for me? I will give you advantage because of the fact that you did the grim psychometry.
Don't even need it, and I'll tell you why. Because as we're up in the air, Cade into the neck.
Ugh.
Normally, his skin, if you look really close, has this like hex-clad pattern where he's using blood on his like subdermal level to increase the strength of his skin. That dissipates, and then his eyes turn into that of a flicker fly as he uses some of the flicker fly fluid. So he has like fly irises.
It's
and
not
his
creepy at all.
eyes kind of moving in different directions as he's tracking, and he's switched his mutagen to hunter's senses. So he has advantage on all action rolls to track a creature. And I can see in complete darkness. So, and I think I will spend a hope as well to add on to this roll.
Blood hunters are crazy.
To give it oh no,
So
because you
good.
can't stack advantage, right?
Yes, you can. You can stack advantage. You roll twice, and then you take the highest one, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's an advantage for the advantage
An
D6.
advantage for the advantage. You know, because he wants to be sure that we find this guy, I think he will do that. And I think he like modifies like his blood hunter senses. Like he knows he's not going to trace for blood. He's going to go to looking for traces of iron specifically. And is just looking for that and moving away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna roll. That's an instinct roll, you said?
Yes.
Chap very good.
Jonny is consulting with the ancient texts.
The tomes.
Sacred text.
I love the book. I do love a good book.
I did find one that I was super interested by. It's called 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh my. Wow.
I was gonna read that one, but I got mine from the discount store. It's only 48 shades.
It's only 48.
So
But I
that's
think
gonna
it's
be-
They
just
lost
as
the
good.
last.
You
They
know-
lost the last 2 chapters.
Honestly, that's fine. 50 Shades just seems like a little too much.
Too much.
A
Too
19
much.
with fear.
All right. Couldn't find the rule. Too busy listening to.
Sorry,
Loved
48
it.
Shades
No, it
of
was
Grey.
great.
Oh,
it was
I'm
great.
sorry.
That's
Did I
actually our
distract
next
you?
It will
Daggerheart
happen before I can figure it out,
campaign.
anyways.
That's our next
Um,
campaign theme for Daggerheart. Keep an eye out.
Oh
48
God, I
Shades of
really
Grey.
hope so.
You there?
Give me a break. 19 with fear. One of the things that you notice is that same hulking figure that had been in the tower seems to be on a mission
Oh, boy.
to find where this is as well, seeming to be keeping up, if not faster, than each of you. They're flanked and followed by a group of guards that, now that you have an aerial view, seem to be beelining it towards some building nearby. You haven't seen it just yet. With a 19, it seems like they're going towards a large building that's about 5 stories high.
Not such a big deal.
No, but I guess in this case, it looks closed for now. But looking through the windows, you're able to see stacks and stacks of books. So it seems to be something of a library. It's probably like 200 feet away at the moment.
To the flyers or the people on the ground?
To
Or
the
both?
flyers, the people on the ground have to bob and weave through different streets,
Yeah.
but it seems like from this aerial view, you are able to tell that they seem to know where it might have come from.
Would I notice if any of the windows seemed opened or busted open from any of those stories?
I would say that with a 19 with fear, you're not able to tell. You are able to see where it might be going, but you're not able to tell which window it might have come from.
I just say, Madam Ilora,
No.
I think it's that
Nope,
building.
nope,
Okay,
nope, nope.
well, I'm trying. I think it's that building right there.
Okay.
That's our best bet. They're going from the bottom floor, but if we go from the top down, maybe we squash them in between.
Sure. How hardy are you? Anyway.
Not as much since I swapped syringes, but I'll survive.
Noted. And she'll descend markedly slower than she was going to, very gently, and
Because if you want to fly through the window,
you said you need some. You're not as hardy, so no, she would land on the roof after getting that answer, and gently set you down, and kind of look for the rest of the party coming up, and make sure that they can see us on the roof.
To each of you on the ground, it seems like possibly the group of guards are following Aiden and Ilora.
Okay.
From that 14 that you had rolled, you weren't able to see anything, but to you, it seems like they are just following Ilora and Kade to wherever they land. You find them landing on that large library. I think I want to continue following Ilora and Kade on this, because you said that you wanted to go from the top to the bottom. I want, if you guys are trying to race to see who can find the information first, I need for both of you to do somebody to helm an agility roll.
I think that
I'm
should
good at
be
that.
Kade. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a +3 to
Okay.
those.
Amazing.
And I'd still get advantage on this because this is a part of tracking this guy.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal. That's what you love to hear. Roll big, Poppy. Oh, no.
Roll.
That is a 17 with hope.
17 with hope.
Respectable.
Let's do it towards... Let's see.
Wait, Jonny.
Yes.
Hey, hope your night's going good. Sorry for that outburst. I had a sudden idea. Is it possible that now that Kade's right in front of me, I could prey on him a little bit and make that
Absolutely.
better, because this is
Absolutely.
very important.
Actually,
Spirit
you will
activate.
also be doing a agility roll to see if you can increase or decrease.
Oh,
if you'll increase
slay.
or decrease that.
Okay. That is, what is my agility? I
Give me
never
your
rolled.
blessing.
I feel God in this Chili's tonight.
It is only a
Your
plus
soul in
1,
this
but that
Chili's.
is a 16 with hope.
Okay. Okay.
And I'd like to do some prayer dice over Kade's way as well, so that his is higher.
So, Kade, you got a 17
With hope.
with hope. That would increase it to an 18 because that is a success.
Then
so no prayer dice needed.
Oh, none needed. We're fast.
None needed. You're fast.
I say a little prayer
You have-
anyways, just doesn't have any mechanical benefit.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, duh. You enter into the library at the same time that the guards break into this library. You hear the door at the bottom. This library has an open center to it, so you can see all the way down to the bottom, and they can see all the way up to you. You begin to see guards spreading out to look all around the first floor, some of them going up to the second floor as you begin searching. You have priority here. I will say that with the agility roll, we can do a countdown here.
What do you mean?
We can do a countdown here. Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
It sounds
You
pretty
sure about
nasty,
that?
Jonny. Sounds
Yeah,
pretty
I would love
nasty.
to. So you guys have we'll say countdown of 3.
So nervous.
Countdown of
Some
3.
Video games, movies.
And I'll say each success that you get doesn't drop it down. Each failure that you get will drop that down. If you find this person, if this triggers before you find this person, then that is a success for them. If you find it before it triggers, you guys win. So this will be for everyone because I want everybody to be included. You are now, all of you are going into the first floor, and Ilora and Kade, you are on the top floor. I was gonna set it at 4, but you guys, you guys had succeeded already with the agility, so that means that you get 1 success already. So, what would you all like to do to try and further this search?
Hi. I have a thought. So someone just died, right? And I don't have cool blood magic sort of things to go along with that. However, I do have a deity that gives me a lot of favors if I ask very nicely. I would like to call upon my patron using my favor and try to almost like sense out who most recently called upon Moors who most recently incited death, and use that as a way to kind of like sense where they are.
Okay.
And in my mind, I almost see it as like whether it manifests this way and if it doesn't, almost like her hand reaches out and it's like a smoke path, like it just kind of like it kind of goes ahead of them, like sniffing it out.
Love that. Okay. What is your spellcast roll?
My spellcast roll is presence.
Presence. Go ahead and do a presence roll then.
Okay, cool. And so in order to do that, I'm going to spend a favor, and that gives me a +2 in that sphere.
Okay.
Or +3 in the sphere because it goes up. Okay, so presence roll. Cool beans. That is a 14 with fear, but I'm actually going to use my once per session as a freeborn to change that with hope, because I really believe that my deity is going to help me out with this.
That is unfortunately a failure, though.
Really?
It was not enough.
Dang, well, I'm going to take that hope still. So I just imagine that it, like, just in that moment, she's trying to find it, but death, I think, for Clanks hits different than it does with something made of flesh and blood. And so it's an odd thing for her to try to seek.
You reach out for that death. You reach out for that connection. And instead of Hava may think so, but there's also that sense of perhaps there wasn't a death here. Perhaps they're still alive.
The one that we just saw explode might still be alive?
Correct.
As in Sebastian.
Yet.
As in Sebastian interesting. I think that as they're running and doing that and she seeks that and she feels that, I think that her hand would reach out to one of the nearest Clanks, whether that's Charles or any of the others that are there.
Probably, yeah.
Whoever's nearest, whoever happens to be nearest, Johnny.
Right,
just
yeah.
gonna
You know
throw
what?
that one
Let's
out
see.
there.
Let's do
Whose
a nice little D4
Whose
roll.
bicep do I grab, Johnny?
It's very important.
I shit you not. I was
No
like,
way!
if it's a 4, it's heart.
Yay! Okay.
That's a 4 on the die right there.
Poetry.
So you grab out for heart.
Cinema. So I imagine that this moment happens and then like almost like the seatbelt arm reaches out and the others start to continue running forward. And I think that she would look to Heart and just goes, what happens when a Clank dies?
Very similar to how people, they just cease to exist.
And you can see that there's just like this puzzlement that's on her face, and just like, you're not made of flesh and blood, so I wouldn't be able to. You're not cremated. You're not. What happens to you when you pass?
A
There's still-
lot of people have different opinions on those things, on whether or not we have souls, that they go into the afterlife. But a lot of that is unanswered.
And
Not quite now.
So they're still running behind them, but like slower, and just goes, I can't feel his soul. The one who just passed.
And you see Rune just next to you saying,
You do?
they just look around. We can't talk here.
What do you
There's
mean?
more to it. There's a lot happening right now. And then they just like look at all of the guards around. Perhaps later.
Okay. Who is nearest? It's Torin and crew that are there?
One's in
I
the sky.
had actually flown as well.
Oh,
so
bye.
I think it's just
Bye,
Crucible.
Torin.
Crucible would be the one next to you then.
If I may, I don't think I'm locked into this discussion Hava is having while we're moving. However, I do think I pick up on the idea that, oh, we're not looking for the shooter, we're looking for Sebastian?
No.
Or
Sebastian was shot. For sure, you
Yes.
saw him hit.
yes.
There is a shooter here that had shot,
Hava was
but
sensing
it
the person
seems
who
like
recently
Sebastian
incited.
had not passed yet.
Noted. Okay. So as we're at the library already. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. I would like to. I'm looking for signs of passage of this person with gifted tracker, whoever they may
Okay.
be. I would
Okay.
like to spend 2 hope. I imagine we're just outside the library, or we have entered already.
We're in floor 1.
Floor 1. Okay. I'm going to be looking for signs of what direction they went in, whether they themselves have been hurt. So maybe signs of blood, maybe signs of books being knocked over, or a rush, maybe disturbances in dust. And my second question, I'm going to spend 2 hope, and I'm going to see. I'm going to ask, what were they doing in this location? Because I'm trying to assess whether they are hiding or re-upping whatever they need. So those are the 2 questions that I'm trying to answer in this moment as I spend this hope, and looking for any signs that might point me in the right direction.
One of the things that you notice as you're entering into the library, looking around and getting a good idea as to what's going on, even with all of these guards, one thing you notice is there's no breaking and entering signs outside of the door that just got broken into by the guards. The second thing you notice is
So this was
everything
a locked
in-
building that was not condemned or anything.
Correct.
This was okay.
correct. After looking at some of the windows here,
Mhm.
all of them are locked. None of them are broken on the first floor. So either they were able to get up
Yeah.
and enter through a different way, or they had a key, or they were already here when they locked up. There are a few questions that need to be answered with that, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
evidence to show what it is just yet. The second thing, you said, what are they doing here?
Yeah.
Everything here seems to be still in an orderly fashion.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem like they're here to take anything or to ruin the library by any means.
Yeah.
And as you get to the stairway of the second floor, you see a direct line above all the other houses directly to Sebastian's tower, which leads you to believe that this was one of the best vantage points that they could get. It's
This was
far
this-
enough away.
Okay. So he didn't, whoever this was, did not run to here. This was just where they set up camp to make this happen.
Right. Seems so.
Okay. It's very likely whoever did this is still in here, gone this way. But then I don't believe this floor further up. Move quietly if you can.
Okay.
How are clanks on stealth checks, by the way? So
They're
curious.
actually surprisingly quiet most of the
okay.
time.
Okay.
Outside of if they were to hit, their knees.
With a name like Clank, I have to
Right,
ask.
of course.
That's
I get it.
That's
I get it. Makes sense.
They put on stealth mode. Like just
Yeah, they seem
so
to be rather good at walking around without being heard. At least as much as the next person. Outside of the fact of if they were to, clink their arms together or hit their legs together as they're walking or something like that.
Secondary question.
Mhm.
And you don't have to, because I know I've asked 2 questions, but I think
Sure.
maybe this kind of ties into the first question I asked. If this is a building that has not seen much use and was locked, is there dust? And are the footprints in line with the Clank model footprints, or
Mhm.
is it something different?
So footprints, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Dust, you don't see a whole lot of dust. I mean, you see it everywhere, every so often.
Sure.
It seems like after taking all of this information in, it seems like it was probably just locked because of the festival.
Got you. Okay. Noted.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if this was
Mhm.
like a forbidden knowledge situation.
Right,
We can
right,
no
no.
longer learn. Don't go in the library.
No.
Okay, just checking.
So can we make a roll?
Absolutely.
Make a
Please
roll.
do.
Okay. Unless you have something, a roll. You
Only
wanna-
thing that I was gonna do, and this will be quick. Kade and Ilora went from the top.
Mhm.
People from the ground are going from the ground. While I'm still in flight, I would like to do a circle around the building real quick because I want to have my arcane sense up. And if you'll allow, now technically the ruling is that it's only a spell that I could do this with. If you would allow me to maybe use a hope as a resource to do it, manipulate magic allows me to extend the range of a spell or attack by 1 category. Could I essentially do a quick loop around with my arcane sense to be magnified to see if I can sense anything magical inside the building? And if this does require an action roll, knowing that I will probably have to land on the roof in order to make it
Mhm.
happen.
Well, you would descend down safely, right?
Yeah, you just slowly descend back down. And I can
Okay.
I'll try to cast it again, but I just sort of for
Sure.
safety's sake.
I'll say that this will take an action roll for sure.
Okay.
I will say that you'll be able to do this. This is part of your action roll. You are able to do a 360. That is the point of the action roll. So you are able to do that while flying until you just slowly begin to descend towards the end of it.
Okay.
Okay.
And would you allow that extended arcane sense? I think it's a stress for me to extend it or for like a regular thing. I leave that entirely up to you. I don't want to game the game.
Stress
Or
to extend it.
that normally it is a stress. I can add on a hope if that would help. But
I'll
we're
say-
kind of getting a little shenaniganery here.
Yeah, mark
Shenaniganery.
for something like this. Yeah, go ahead and do a stress and a hope. I think.
And
that
hope.
works.
Okay, cool.
You're
There
stressed,
and-
but you're hopeful about it.
You're hoping
Actually,
for the
you're
best.
losing. You're using a hope. So are you like losing hope?
You would say
You're
that,
like just
Nasty
super
John.
stressed.
You would say that.
What role am I going with?
This will be. I will allow you to do a spell cast roll since you are using more
Awesome.
spells.
Okay.
My spells.
Spells. Did you crit?
Ooh, you're making a
That's
good
2
face.
3s, baby.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That first
All right.
3 was like sitting there glaring at me, and then the other one rolled. Okay.
Tell you I'm proud of
Amazing.
them.
Okay. Then I would like you to tell me how do you find. No, I guess you find the shooter here. What happens when, as you're floating around, you see them and you lock eyes with them through the window?
I
Point.
imagine that my arcane sense, it's essentially like tuning out everything around me and just focus on what is giving off arcane energy. And it almost appears like a little bit like radar in a way, like a visual radar. So when I see something and I sort of whirl around and I make eye contact, I immediately and I just start shouting to the guards below, and hopefully loud enough so that the people on top could also hear. As I quickly move out of the way, I try to describe, was it 4th floor?
It was 4th floor.
Okay.
So it's
I
the
just
floor just beneath.
scream, 4th floor, just loud enough that hopefully everybody will be able to hear as I drop back down to the ground.
I think hearing that, Kade will jump out the window
course.
and will
Illogical,
jump through
yes.
from the 5th floor through the
Yes.
4th floor window.
Yes.
Fucking
Action hero
love
shit.
that.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have your little fucking blood harpoon thing,
Batman.
right?
Yes, yes. So
love
yeah, if
this.
I
This is
if
my
I can, because
grappling
he's
hook.
standing in front of the window, right?
He was, yeah.
So I think what I'd do is he'd jump out the window, and as soon as he catches a glimpse of him, just like Spider-Man style, try to shoot out his blood harpoon to latch onto this guy
Amazing.
and zip through the window.
All right. Go ahead and just do a regular action roll. Your agility, I think, is your stuff. Yeah, go
I
ahead and
hope
do
we're
that.
fighting for the right side, guys. Anybody worried
Are
about
we the
that?
baddies?
I don't
We the
know.
baddies. No,
I'm not sure, honestly.
Couldn't be.
We don't have all the
Let's see
information.
here. What is a? No, so here's the thing, right? The Grizzly Harpoon is a spell, right?
Okay.
And if I were to cast that as a spell, as it is written, so in the word,
Right.
you know,
Like
it'd
a
be,
word.
you know, that'd be a nice solid success, you know, as compared to some sort of test of agility.
Well, I mean, if it's a spell cast roll for the thing, that's what I'm having you roll then. Absolutely.
Oh, perfect. That is going to be a 15 with fear.
That
And
is
the spellcast
good
rolling
enough here.
was a 12.
Yeah, that is good enough anyways. You crash out of the window, turning around and whipping your blood harpoon directly through the window, wrapping around this person as you rip yourself directly towards them. You come crashing into the window as you hear the footsteps of guards rushing up the stairs to meet you here. You just see a clink with a bag just next to them and a sniper that seems to be dismantled. Seems like they were trying to get away.
And I
What do you do?
think I have very little time.
What you doing?
If I can, holding on to him, I'll just say, "Come with me if you want to live." And I will start trying to drag him up to if they'll come with me, to the 5th floor to Ilora.
Interesting.
No, don't do this. Don't do this to me.
And I will
This is what gets us put in clank jail.
I
This is how
will
it's
mark a stress as well, on top of the hit point I lost, to do the brand of castigation, so that I put basically a blood tracker on him to always know where he's at.
Ooh, but does the person need to have blood?
No, it's my blood.
Oh.
It's your blood that you brand onto something.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You mark them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just when you
All
deal
right.
damage, you mark a stress to sear a magical mark on them.
Okay.
That's so messed up. You see.
You, as you tackle in, you sear this brand of castigation onto them. And you say, "Come with me if you want to." And as you
Original.
get up, they don't seem to get up. They just lay there.
Act?
I was trying to give you an out to tell your side of the story before authorities got involved.
Oh God.
I'm not from here.
I'm not from here.
When Kade jumps over the side, I wait, and if I don't hear anything but guards and impeding, I'm not gonna let Kade face the guards alone. So
Sure.
I'll fly in right after.
Also, he did take 15 points of damage, by the way, from that harpoon.
All right.
Just so he did, it wasn't non-lethal. So to be clear.
Yeah, I land in there to make sure that the guards see me first. But I do think over my shoulder, I look at the situation very quickly. I don't even think I have enough time to say anything or process. I think I just look around the room and see if I notice anything that could be helpful to our defense when the guards
Sure.
show up.
Sure. Looking around, you see the window that Kade had crashed through. It was closed. It wasn't broken before. It was totally fine until Kade came in. Outside of that, everything out here looks to be untouched. You do find a note as you're entering after Kade. You find in here, obsession with the future forgets the past and neglects the present.
Is it handwritten?
It seems to be.
I snatch it up, and then I just position myself in front of the doorway because I still don't know what's going on with Kade and this person.
I think after that point, when I see that they're not giving me any response, I will, once we hear the guards like clearly cresting over the staircase, I'll just go, "You have the right to remain not talking if you don't want to, but you have been apprehended."
You begin to hear this person who isn't moving, isn't seeming to put up a fight, just begins to say, "Death to the Cogswell. Death to the Cogsworth. Death to the Cogsworth. Death to the Cogsworth. And just continues to repeat this and repeat this as that forms with the sound of the many boots of Clank guards rushing up the stairs to join you as an axe goes directly into the head of this person, coming from the one guard that was leading everybody. As you look up, can you do a knowledge roll for me, just really quick, like a knowledge reaction roll, just to see if you can recognize this
Easily.
We followed
With a
the
minus
guards
one?
up, so we're
Yeah,
all in the
we're-
same room now.
By all
We're all-
means.
If
Oh,
you're all
sorry
following
for-
behind. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 20,
Y'all are here.
22.
Okay.
Okay.
This is for
Okay.
Kade or just Ilora?
For both Ilora and Kade, you guys are both actually I guess everybody could do this since y'all are seeing it.
But a twi.
How does
Ooh.
it 10 do you? Do I know the secrets of the universe?
Mhm.
I would like, seeing as I'm guessing, was this by any
got an
chance a killing
18.
blow?
Yes, it was
Okay.
indeed. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
With this being a killing blow, I'm going to burn one of my favors to my patron in order to give that a little boosty boost for my knowledge, because I'm not very
Mhm.
smart. Oh, that's a
Ooh.
21 with hope.
Okay.
Oh, no.
God no.
Oh, no.
I guess I
Magic.
do know things.
One of the things that you know, looking over this armor, Ilora, one specific thing that you know is you catch the golden sun on their chest.
I've had enough of you, Jonny.
White armor, golden accents all throughout the entire armor. This is a solar knight before the outbreak. This is a person that had been fighting for the Luminarch Empire, whether they were fighting other neighboring towns or whatever crusades they had before. You had only heard of them. You've never seen one before. Hava, you notice this as well. You see the crest of Soul on the chest, and that is
That guy.
you can tell that this is a solar knight as well. You've seen them before back in your day, and now this is just another. As they take their axe out of the head of this clank, they place it back into a clip that they have on their thigh. It becomes flush with their thigh. As they look down, despicable. What did they say?
Death to the Cogswell? Over and over and over and over. Up
That
until the
was
moment
very-
you gave
That was
death to
very
them.
close to my head, by the way.
Yes, but it wasn't your head. They grab the
But it was
body
close.
and they begin dragging it behind them.
Sorry about the window.
They don't answer. You see a bunch of
Like-
guards coming up and beginning to like ask questions as to how this happened. What did you see? All of that. Meanwhile, you begin to see a large crowd beginning to group outside of this library.
A crowd? Like, what does the crowd look like? Like,
A crowd of other civilians seeing what the commotion is. I mean, they saw 3 people take into the air flying towards the library. So there are about maybe 100 or so people outside of the
Gosh.
couple hundreds that were at the
Okay.
Innovation Festival. About 100, maybe a little less, outside of the library trying to see what's going on as some of the guards are keeping them back. This is very quickly turning into a crime scene, but you are all regrouped. Completely surrounded by guards, by the way. So do that what you will.
Does
Whoa.
the heat,
No, go.
now that supposedly this culprit has been discovered,
Hmm.
do we see attitude regarding us shift?
It doesn't seem like they're focusing on you anymore, seeing that it was another Clink that has done it.
Okay.
And it seems like with that one that had come and grabbed it,
Yeah.
grabbed this person,
Mm-hmm.
they paid you no mind whatsoever. In fact, almost actively ignored you.
I would so interesting thing about the brand of castigation. It doesn't go away until I cast the spell again. So I will, in the back of my mind, hold that tinge of like, is that where the furnace is? Because
Follow that
body
body.
going to the furnace? So I think in the back of his mind, that ping is still kind of there, and just goes, "Well, what an exciting festival! I didn't know they did assassinations.
All right. It might be just too soon.
Hey,
Sorry.
Okay, too soon.
Sorry,
do you have what you need? Can we go?
I'm nervous.
It's okay. Can we?
It's fine.
Do you have your weapons? Do you have what you need? Can we please carry on?
It's got.
Where we linger, possibly
Can't
gonna
get
get
s-
looked into more trouble.
Can't get stuck in. Got toilet. Out, so we can't get.
You begin to hear outside, out the window, and as you're beginning to descend through the library, that same Clank that had came up and grabbed this shooter, looking out to the crowd as they exit out of the library. This is the terrorist. The one that was dismantling their sniper after just shooting Sebastian as they throw them down to the ground. This is their goal. This resistance is resisting us. They're attempting to prevent us from completing the Aether Forge. They're preventing us from connecting the world. After what they did to the Connectus facility, we should have done something. And we didn't. And now it's too late. They begin to walk off.
Meaning, the body's still there? Meaning they leave the body?
There.
Okay,
Body.
I look at Hava.
Yeah.
and-
Hava has a couple of looks about it too. But also before that, especially as the person who's wearing the Luminarch, this is the person who's making all this is the one who's wearing the Crest of Soul.
Correct.
Wait,
think-
wait. I thought
Yeah.
he was dead.
The dead one is
Crest
the
of
one.
Soul
No.
is on the
Not
No.
the dead one. The one that came
The
up to
one
gather the
that's-
person that was the sniper.
The
had
one
the
who was
Luminarch
just making-
fired.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're in
Who
the
is
I-
anti-death to the
Guard,
cause.
Yeah.
the guard is
Yeah.
so right.
The guard is a
Oh,
Solar Knight. Yeah.
I've been tracking. Trust.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, now I
yeah,
understand.
So this
I also
Luminarch
thought
guy
it was
is the one who threw the thing. He threw the thing, stabbed the guy. Guy's dead. I picked up the
Right.
dead vibes, realized he's a Luminarch. Where were Rune and Heart through this? And specifically, if they made it down for where this speech is happening, I feel like
They were
if
down there already.
they were
They didn't
already
go
down.
up.
They were, yeah. I Hava, in addition to like eventually catching Ilora's look, has that and is surreptitiously watching for their reactions too. Particularly after the because it was like all of these things happened so quickly. Were they in the room with us when the guy got hacked?
No.
Okay,
were
so
not
they were there for that. They were still downstairs. And then they were there hearing this speech. I'm specifically watching Rune's face. Or
Go ahead and do an instinct roll.
cool beans. Yeah, I'm gonna use a hope
Mhm.
to. I'm gonna use a hope to use my experience called Smoke and Mirrors
Mhm.
to see that. To see, is there something that he's like, what is being hidden here? That is my target for getting that added onto it.
Yep.
So this is instinct, you said, plus my Smoke and Mirrors. Okay, that is a 23 with fear.
One of the things that you notice looking at Rune as this solar night drags this body out into the front of this crowd of people is that they are staring at the body the entire time.
And the body is left there. And Rune is still there as well as Hava's planning to approach this. Have they, seeing as they've been handling primarily the research aspect, but I also know that they've got the disposal room.
Mm-hmm.
Are they making any moves towards this body?
Yeah.
If
I would be
anything,
going.
as this guard leaves the body there, and some of the guards start to kind of wonder what they're supposed to do, they turn away, and then they see you approaching.
Mm.
And
Gotcha. Yeah, so by that point, Hava makes eye contact with Ilora and has a very different expression on her face and kind of summons Ilora over. Well, rites must be made, and kneels down next to the body, gesturing for Ilora to come by too.
Yeah. She has been kind of like leaning forward, not wanting to look too eager to get there quickly, but has been waiting. So once someone who is already in like more traditional, like,
Tired.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right
she does
with
a
you.
flourish of her little cape and her symbols there, and then kneels down, gesturing over. It's a solar night.
Mhm.
And she's making movements as if she's doing something with her hand.
as you're doing that, some of the guards walk up and say, what are you doing?
Oh. It is my tradition as a follower of Moors to help those who have passed.
My head is bowed and I am humming in this moment. I am not breaking this concentration. I'm not answering. I'm letting Hava answer this because I am casting.
Yeah, Hava will happily be interceding with those asking.
Pillars?
All who go to rest within Moor's arms. Is that not your tradition?
We have our own traditions.
Oh, I would be so interested in learning.
I'm sure you would. Do a presence roll real quick.
I would love to. And I'm going to spend a 5-year in order to have Serenity.
Burning through them, let's go!
Baby, that's what they're for. I hadn't used them this whole time, and I
know.
A warlock, baby. I've got this. Yeah, presence roll with that, and I'm going to use that favor to invoke Serenity. That's a 15 with fear, my lord. 15, my lord. It's a 15, my lord.
They look at you and say, I'm sure you would. But please back away from the body. Both of you. Ilora, what are you trying to cast?
I cast Final Words. No big deal.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
This
All
is
right,
how
you have
we
a
go to
choice here.
plank jail.
Mm-hmm.
You have a choice here.
Mm-hmm.
You can go through with it. However, knowing the way that the spell works, this will be a very visible thing.
Why?
See.
It has never
they
been a
don't know-
visible thing.
Is it?
Every time she has cast it, she has gone into the Mind Palace and spoken with them only. Just like the
okay.
last time with the turning person and the first time in the temple. It's like a leading of their soul somewhere else. So it's
You're
never
right, I
their
remember
body.
that. You're right.
It's like a limbo place where you get
And to help with this, I will continue to to help mask if it will help keep Ilora in there, just trying to do. Once the rites have begun, they cannot be stopped at this moment. Please, we will step away in a moment. Please allow her to finish.
Okay.
Malo.
They
Lord.
push past you, Hava, just as Ilora, the spell goes through, as they grab the body and begin bringing it away and carting it off.
Does that allow it for
However-
it to go off, though?
Ilora, the spell does go off.
hell yeah.
So, what are... tell me what this spell does, please.
Yes. Okay. So, it just answers up to 3 questions if I do my spellcast roll of a 13. So on a success with hope, it'll answer up to 3 questions. On a success with fear, it'll only answer 1.
Okay, so then go ahead and do your spellcast roll.
Okay. Come on. Come on. Crit! Oh, hot dog!
Yeah, baby.
Okay. Okay,
Ah, that's a good time to
so
crit.
then 3 questions then?
Yes, please.
Amazing.
I think the second they like begin to cart the body off, I think Elora's eyes are shining that glow, and
Mhm.
her body, like her wings, act almost for her, and she begins flying way up above, but like behind them, as if like she's not trying
Like
to.
this angel of death.
Almost a little bit. She's not trying
Yeah.
to, but they took the body she's talking to, and her body needs to, it's going to follow. And then, so in her mind, because she's not conscious, she's really moving. She just holds her hand out in the dark, because sometimes she can actually speak and see somebody, and other times it's just a voice. So she holds her hand out in this space of other and waits.
I follow as she floats,
Yes.
just to spot.
I think
Please,
there's
sir.
no body here. Agreed. But you do feel this presence arrive.
Why did you want death, an end to the cog's wealth?
Because they bring about the end of our civilization.
How are they doing that?
I don't know.
Elora's eyebrows shoot straight up. I think her hand closes in this space, and she like resigns herself to the fact that there's no one coming to face her, and so she can't really lead them anywhere else. So in the darkness, in the expanse, kind of looking around for this disembodied voice, she's struggling to know what's the right question to ask and the right wording to ask it. She knows what she wants to know, but she doesn't know how to word it. And I'm gonna be so real. Could I have a minute to think?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Do you want a few minutes to go to think?
Oh,
Do you want
slay.
approximately
We
10
could go
minutes
to break
think?
right now.
Yeah, oh my god, I love thinking and going to the bathroom at the same time.
Yes. it's the best
Yay!
place to
Well,
think.
why don't we go ahead and do that, y'all? Let's go to a nice little break. That way you can all think about
We
what's
can
about to
all
happen
think on
and
the
go to the bathroom
toilet
at the same
together.
time. It's gonna be
Yeah.
we're gonna be all in this spiritual journey together.
Yes.
We're all on the toilet together.
Yes.
Oh,
Thinking.
okay.
It's not
Oh, wait, did I
weird.
not do that
Anyways,
right?
It's not weird unless you make
so-
it weird.
Why are y'all making it like that?
Hey y'all, Sirenscape. Sirenscape's great, right? If you want to check out Sirenscape, we're gonna be giving away a code so that you can get a free
Hell
2-month
yeah.
subscription, so that you can also try out
2 months?
Sirenscape.
Hot dang.
2 whole months.
2 whole
I'm gonna
months.
start that giveaway here pretty soon. Y'all, Sirenscape is incredible. It's been the music that we've been using, the music app that we've been using since the beginning of this campaign and will continue to use. It's great. It brings wonderful sounds. And they just came out with Nova, which is an even simpler way to organize all of your stuff, all of your music and things like that, and create scenes lickety split. So if you're interested in checking it out, you could join the giveaway here in about 2 seconds. And then outside of that, let's talk about the nice little nice dice shop that we got here, Finnegan Fitch. Crew,
Finch Dice Co. Crew, yeah, that's
Crucible,
me.
you.
Yeah,
Kelly.
that's me. Finnegan Finch Dice Co. They just have some incredible dice, guys. If you use Bitten 10 at checkout, you get 10% off your order. I will say this every week, most likely. Go look at their exclusive designs. They're so freaking pretty. I have acorn dice in front of me. I just keep them on me at all times so I can show them off, to be honest. The second I got them, I went around my home and made everybody... I mean, some people would say it's bad luck to let other people handle your dice, but I was like, they're too pretty. I'm going to show them to everyone. So I made everyone, even the non-nerds, look at them and love them. But there's whole acorns in here. You can't see it in the camera well, but there's whole acorns. They're so
Whole
pretty.
Acorns.
I mean, they have other dice, but namely, there's acorn dice on the website. Finnegan Finch Dice Co. Bitten 10 at checkout.
hell
They
yeah,
make
y'all.
gorgeous stuff.
All right, giveaway is starting now. You have to be on Talking XP's channel, so open up both Crit Hit and Talking XP, and then do !Blighter, and you'll join the giveaway. Cool.
Blighter.
All right. So those in chat, get yourself a snack, get yourself a drink, take your medicine if you
We're
have it.
all
See
going
you in
on the
about-
toilet together.
Go to the toilet
Gotta
together.
see you in
Bye.
about 10 minutes.
Yay! Field
See
trip.
you. What?
You were a little late on that one.
I'll say it again.
Nope, it made
for
it.
the people.
I guess
Cojones.
It
I
made
guess
it
you
in.
were on time.
Is that
I
clear? Was it
hate
clear?
that I have the sense of humor
Love
of
it.
a 10-year-old.
Cojones.
It's so good.
Did that
No,
come through?
it was Johnny going,
Come through?
Oh,
Penis.
it made it through. Both of them made
Okay.
it through.
Penis.
yes, yes.
Cojones.
It's still making it through.
Good. Just making sure.
So
I don't know.
before we left, we had one question left that Ilora was going to ask the recently deceased. What is that question?
After they fail to come up with a reason for why the Cogswell is destroying it, or how the Cogswell is destroying their people, I would like to hope that this leads where I want it to go. Spirits are tricky and fluid things, and they're always slipping out of your grasp. So the final question Ilora asks is, well, if you don't have that answer, I'd love to speak to the person who does. Who would I speak to? Know more about how Hawkswell is destroying your people.
Well, Lazarus.
Say what now? Okay. And as that spirit slips away from that space, I think you see Ilora just come crashing out of the sky for a minute before she like wakes up, kind of like comes to, and her wings like woof, and she's able to just kind of catch herself as Crucible is coming.
All right. What happened? You did not clue any of us to what was happening. I just saw Ilora flying in the air, floating forward. I have no context for what has just gone down, really.
I think Hava was there too, right?
Yeah, Hava was there. Hava was very much like, gentlemen, please do that. And then immediately, I almost think in like a comic style, was reaching to help catch Ilora.
Yeah.
And then
we were just following her like a procession. I didn't really know what was happening.
Yeah, no, because Hava was distracting the guards while Ilora was doing this, and sensing Ilora coming out of that, breaks away from the guards, moves to try and help catch Ilora, wonders if that's a good idea or not, and then the wings stop before it goes better, and then it's like, we should meet with the others.
Yes, please. I spoke with.
And like, I think Hava is like.
Yeah, and she's still coming out of it, so she doesn't even know. She realizes she's not where she was, but doesn't know where she's at. So I think you shushing her, she goes, yes.
The rites are done.
The rites!
The rites!
They are complete!
Completed.
At this point, all the guards just kind of look at you like,
both of you.
Yes.
So great. The rights.
and then just leave.
The rites.
The rights.
The rites.
So holy.
And it's just like,
both.
come on.
Yeah.
And then I think we'll regroup.
Come
once
on,
again.
Grandma. Like, come on, Grandpa. We gotta get to the others. It's time to go sit down.
Meanwhile, Torin and Kade, you guys are you guys at the library still? Were you following behind?
I feel like at this point, probably sticking together is the best bet.
Okay.
But as we're sort of, as this is happening, I assume a little bit in front of us, I just had to try to keep, while all the attention is on those two, I just say, we need to gather what we can.
There's some sort of conspiracy happening here. I'm not quite sure what side we're on.
Don't choose one.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure we stayed in the good graces of the one that's winning.
You hear Kade in your head. I know you have no reason to leave me, to trust me, to help me, but please, I must ask for your assistance in one thing. Good reason behind it? Can't speak here. Please lose Charles. Meet me back at the office.
Do I come alone?
Well, with everyone else, if that's reality. Try not to be inconspicuous. have a feeling that you are still in danger.
I think he'll look over to Torin and say, apparently we're still in danger, but we have friends at the cure facility.
Should never. Can I see where
Safe.
Charles is right now?
Charles is nearby. He's definitely keeping an eye on all of you during this entire thing. Being the person that was vouching for you.
I will wait until the rest of the group gathers. But Torin is a complete 180 from earlier when everything was calm enough that he felt he could relax, and now it's almost as if he is
Yeah.
regressing.
Yeah.
So he is very cold as he sort of looks forward and wants everybody to arrive back.
Once we do, I mean, I'm ready again, but I would need to tell the details of what I learned. I just know it's not safe to do so yet. So as soon as we're regrouping, she's looking at you because you're torn again. And she's going to shoulder you very gently and say, I'm ready when you.
Apparently, we're still in danger. Just by being.
We are in danger just being in a world light as sin. That matters not. I am ready when you are ready. And she just gives an affirmative nod. If you would rather go and prioritize the time, she would risk the wrath of a city of survivors to go with you to prioritize Royla.
Before you even get to answer, Charles walks up. Well, it seems that you're free from any suspicion now. That's good.
You look still
Cool.
nervous.
I think I'm still trying to process what just happened, so yeah.
First and foremost, we didn't get to address it. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, that was quite sudden.
Yeah.
You know, he's been the leader of this town since its inception, 18
Yeah.
years ago.
So who takes control now?
Little
Well, I would
puzzle.
think that would probably go to Amethyst. She's the one that was
Not Granite.
No, Amethyst, the one that was just here, the one that was speaking.
Oh.
She's the
That
second
was
in command.
Amethyst.
Who's the big one?
That is Amethyst.
Oh, that was
Yes.
They were very accurate.
There's a reason why she's the second in command.
Well, first now.
Well, first.
What am I reading from Charles about their feelings towards Amethyst?
Go ahead and do an insight check. Instinct check.
And just as a point of information, did you say that Rune and Hart had walked away at this point?
Rune and Hart, I didn't say, but they, after talking to Kade, walked away.
Walked away. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20.
20. You can see Charles doesn't feel any particular way about Amethyst.
Okay.
But you do get a sense of, after Kade had that question,
Yeah.
there was a question of motive, I think, for like a split second. Like,
Okay.
Amethyst? Was
Just
Amethyst
a hint
involved?
of doubt.
Just a hint of doubt. But
Yeah.
then it seems to have gone away after that first question.
So I imagine. I mean, now that we are no longer suspects, we will be permitted to leave. I'm assuming. Charles?
Probably. That's my guess.
Probably.
I'm hoping that nothing else happens. I need to go and speak with
Okay.
now Amethyst and the others. Make
Okay.
sure. I don't think anything would be wrong with you leaving.
Okay, because we did help find.
We helped multiple
I-
times, by the way. I want that to be clear.
I
If you could
believe
just
you.
give
I
them a
know,
list
I
of
know.
every good
Yes.
deed.
Yes,
Okay,
I know.
right.
I know.
I wore their
I believe
clothes. All right.
you. Yes, I know. I believe you. I don't know if they do yet. I just
I
need to
mean,
make
you
sure
can-
before anything bad happens.
You can
Happens.
interrogate me. I don't care.
I don't know. There was a lot that just happened. I can't.
Why?
Can we go to the tavern first? I'll leave you there. Everyone will know where you are, and nothing will
mean-
happen.
We need to.
Can
We
I?
need to get our things anyway. So it's kind of planning on that.
If we are leaving, then I have a few folks I would want to say farewell to.
Oh, do you, Hava?
Okay.
I can go with Hava.
Crew has just a cheeky little smirk.
Just
doesn't-
again the tiniest
Just-
little bit of embers, but also a
Yeah.
glance towards Ilora in that too.
If it eases suspicion, I can go with Hava.
Yeah, if we're there and then we're among.
we'll go back to the tavern.
So then we are going to where?
I became friends with Hart and Rune relatively quickly. And if we are going to be leaving soon, I would not want to say farewell. I would not want to leave without saying goodbye.
Yes,
I think-
they've fallen in love.
Just flames
Whoa,
like
whoa,
on
whoa.
the cheeks. That's
I didn't
quite a lot.
want to be the one to say that.
What's
I-
a whirlwind romance?
Mm.
Yes.
The speed on that was
Fine.
just.
Regardless, we
Yes.
would be by people that
I
you
think-
know, and there it's fine, right?
I think that
Right.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Know where
So we're
you
among
are.
your peers.
Just do not leave there, because then
Thank you for not
Yes.
impeding on young love.
yes, of course.
Right.
So you'll deliver us to them. Yes.
Correct. Yes, I will go with
You're
you,
right.
and then once
Leave us
I
at-
know that everything is fine, I will go and speak with Amethyst, and we will get everything cleared up. I promise. I
Okay.
just want to make sure that we don't jump too
Gives
far
us-
ahead.
No
Right.
cause for suspicion. We would just be somewhere where people you know
Exactly,
we have
that's it.
eyes on us. Absolutely.
Thank you. We
You
should
seem
go.
to have a lot on your mind and on your plate.
Yes,
so
quite
we
a
would
bit
be-
now.
Then let's go. Let's go. Let's just go.
Yes, that sounds like a great idea.
Charles,
Yes.
I'm going to regret this. Would you like an emotional support when visiting Amethyst?
Don't know.
You were a wonderful chaperone last evening and a tour guide around the wonderful Cogswell, and I think it would also help ease suspicion if at least one of the newcomers were able to.
Well, truth be told, I don't like the idea of us splitting up into even more factions, given current attitude toward us in the past hour or so.
Which is why I
If
would
we
like to give my condolences.
we might as well just go together then.
If we go to Rune and Hart, and Thomas steps away with Ilora, all of us are accounted for. Yes?
Yes.
Ilora, do a presence roll. They can go
Okay.
either way. Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to use my ability Bold Presence.
Okay.
Would I be able to assist with that comment in like all of us would be accounted for by citizens of the Cog's wealth?
I got to 20 with fear.
Oh yeah.
I think the assist in this is because I had that in mind during this whole thing. It's really of, is it going to look bad or is it going to look good? And I think the only argument that I had for that was from Ilora. So I want to say no, but a 20 with fear is good. I think that it's hard to decide because on one hand you're right, having one of you with is a good thing to show that you are showing your condolences, but on the other hand you might be the last person that this person wants to see. However, if you're willing, then I am willing to bring you. I will let each of you decide on our way whether or not that is right for you.
Much appreciated.
Charlie. Haven't been called Charlie in years.
Untrue. It was only seconds ago. What's happening to your mind? Get your bolts
Called
in
me
order.
Charlie. I must have missed that one then.
And she tries to pat him on the back because she really does want to provide emotional support and like make sure he's not going up to the new first in command like with no
Mhm.
answers and no, just vouching for us without
Yeah.
one of us there.
You have about 5 to 7 minutes before you arrive at the cure facility. Is there anything you would like to discuss before getting there?
I am going to walk alongside Hava. And unfortunately, up until this point, Hava and myself have had some minor conversations, and Torin has been rather warm.
Oh.
Unfortunately, right now, I say, how long do you plan to draw this out before we can leave?
Until we can save and do it.
So this truly doesn't have anything to do with yourself, Art.
What's a door but another window? Or a window but another door? They both lead out.
easier it will be for their claws to dig in, side or the other. So, the earliest opportunity, we leave.
She gives like the tiniest little bit of like a salute, kind of like brushes her hair, gives like a little salute with it.
And then I spend the next several minutes trying to control my breathing so that it doesn't have my runes activating.
Mm.
You don't
think-
actually have stress mechanically, do you?
I think.
Are you
Cade-
mechanically full of stress right now? Okay,
Not full of
then-
stress, but I have stress.
But mechanically stress is marked?
Stress is marked. It's only one.
Okay, then I think that as almost like a little bit of an olive branch, she puts a hand on his shoulder, whether he really wants it or not, given this frostiness that's there. And just goes, I know there's a path before us, and we are still on it. And does that with inspirational word to clear one of your stress.
Cade will
Something.
real quickly say to Hava in a whisper, I'm so sorry about lying about you being in love with one of them. It was just the quickest excuse that I could come up with.
Yeah, I love his big words.
Yeah, I was
still,
so
like,
sorry.
the
It
little-
was very rude, but it was the first thing I could come up with.
You did great.
No problem.
Yeah.
And he keeps walking right ahead.
Like the thing is, like,
Cade so much.
like the thing is, it's just so cute too because, like, as Hava would have been saying that to Torin, there's still feelings because she does have like a little bit of puppy love, so it is like it's like, yeah, no, that's fine, everything's fine, that's cool. Serenity now.
Torin, do you think... I think Crucible probably would, but you can tell me. Do you think I see some telltale signs of you struggling with concealing it?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like you, more than probably anybody else, would
Yeah.
see the very slight flicker in the
Yeah.
runes in his skin, and he is trying to
Yeah.
suppress that glow.
And there's probably like other indicators even before I noticed that, like slight change in posture, the intake of breath, how sharp that is. I think what she does is wordlessly, she ends up walking alongside you, and you feel her hand and yours interlocked. And this is something I think maybe she has done before. And her claws are out, and she applies pressure in rhythm, not too sharp. It's drawing sensory stimulation elsewhere, less on the stress of your body here and more on a stress in your body here. So she's drawing your attention away from where you're at in your head and putting you more in your body. So you just feel a light rhythm as we walk, and she changes it up. Sometimes you can even recognize the beat, sometimes you can't. But she's trying to keep you more grounded as we walk to the cure center.
I think there is a rather slow but noticeable shift, and he eases a little. Now he's sort of relaxing, sort of clinging unconsciously to that rhythm that you set. I'm still very,
Yeah,
very much ready to
of course.
get the fuck out, but now I'm not as overt.
Yeah.
But eventually, as we sort of approach the door, I squeeze.
Okay. Anything else before entering the cure facility?
I feel like we're all just trying to get through this because this is all.
Yeah.
There's no time to really.
Yeah, we can't talk with
We're-
him
we can't-
there. And Hava wants to know what Ilora saw and can't from
And
with
can't.
present company.
Yes.
And now Ilora's sounding like going to somewhere else, so it's just
Yeah,
kind of what
Cade
if it
doesn't
was-
know anything about the mark that
No.
was seen, so he's just
Not
going
yet.
along with everybody
I
else.
have plans. Bear
Okay,
with
good.
me.
But like, yeah, I think that Hava would have had at least like the whole "I'm going with Charles" sort of thing. Hava's making the like, but what about our friends that we're going to say hi to?
I imagine it's at that angle too for Hava. That
Well, I mean, like there, but also looking for like this direction.
Yeah.
as well. All
Right,
5
right.
foot something of her, like.
I adore her so much.
Well, you arrive at the door. Charles knocks. The door opens, and you see Rune. Hello. Oh, nope. Wrong voice. Hello. Can I help you? And Charles looks over. Well, everyone was wanting to stay here and be watched by somebody that we could trust, while also being able to say goodbye before potentially being able to leave. We don't want them to be involved with anything. I'm going to go speak with Amethyst and going to make sure that they are free to go. And you see Rune. Yes, of course. Is yes. Please come inside. Well, looks over to Ilora. Have you changed your mind? Are you still coming with me?
Yes, of course. Oh, Hava, those rights. And she's
Oh,
going to
rights.
pull out a piece of paper that she had tucked into her pocket, and it is the one that she grabbed from the library room with the shooter in it. And she'll like snap her hand and look around for a pin. This is like a workshop. There's a pin around, right? A pencil,
Of
something.
course.
I'm going to
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
very
yes, we must
quickly.
finish the rites.
I just wanted to make sure that you had this. Okay, that should be all of it.
Okay, I will complete that.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Cade, in your head, you hear Rune say, "Do not let her leave. She needs to come with us."
Heavy stuff.
I think in that moment, he will, he will say, one thing, Madam Ilora, before you leave, I just need to write down one thing as well, and I think he'll take the pen.
What is happening?
He goes to place the pen on the table and goes, I know, what is it? And he'll start tapping in his Morse code. What is it? I can't.
Those rites.
Never mind.
Too.
And he'll just type, you need to stay, is what he'll tap out, and then just reply with, but you know, I'm sorry, I can't remember off the top of my head, but always we
No,
have to do whatever we can to survive the
Cade,
unknown.
last time that happened, we were attacked and ambushed in the forest. So, I'm sorry, Charles. Sometimes Cade gets like this, and when his mind gets foggy, it is a sure sign of peril. And it's better if we stay together. I'd love to go with you, and I'm sorry.
I lost a lot of blood.
I know. I'm so
It's just a
sorry.
hole in his hand.
I'm
that he
gonna
shot the
help
harpoon
him.
out of.
Please say no
Oh.
more. This is fine.
He's been stigmatized. I have to say goodbye, and I'm going to
Honestly,
close the door.
And we're at the cure
I'm sorry.
facility. It would be
been stigmatized?
perfect. It's
I'm low on hemoglobin.
and the cure facility has that.
He just walks away.
Oh, bye, Charles.
This is
I
so
just slammed
this
the
is so
door.
on brand for all of you, so he's not even fucking phased. It's
Okay.
totally
Everybody
fine.
is
Slam
being
the
so
door.
extra. It's so funny.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
have no fucking clue what's going on. I have nothing, and you are all being weird. Like the second the door closes, she's like, "What?"
Actually, the second the door closes and Charles is fully gone,
Yeah.
I look right at Roan.
Yes. Actually, I was on my way to a little shopping. Would you like to accompany me, as I am now your chaperone? Heart, please. And leaves through the back door.
What the?
I would like it known
I don't like
that calm that was settled over Torin on the way to the door is his shoulders go right
Yeah, I
back up a
think-
little.
I almost imagine that Havas are somehow mirroring that as well, because that was not expected.
Yes.
I think Hava
Be
might
fine.
follow him.
Stay close to our chaperone, shall we?
Wait, but where are we going shopping? We need a moment to rest and just like
Right,
kind
yes.
of pinning Rune with a look.
Yes, there is a few things that I need to pick up. It'll make sense when we get there, I promise.
Ilora looks to Crucible because I'm looking to Crucible for like her gut instinct right now. She has a very good instinct.
Crew, you just see her quietly seething. You don't see any gut instinct or for shit. Nobody has told her anything. Ilora was floating in the air. Everybody's being weird as fuck. Nobody will tell me anything. We're tapping fucking pens on the table, but suddenly that makes everything clear. Don't know what that means. Nobody is telling me anything.
We can't talk here. I'm
Can't
I'm sorry.
talk. I
Wait,
don't know what's happening. So you just see her just quietly fuming to herself.
was this hand gesture the universal sign of we can't talk here? Is that what Rune was? Oh, okay.
That was.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
does that mean heart too?
Heart is coming with.
Okay, cool. All right, never mind. All right, we're good. We're going shopping.
all
Whoa, you know what?
all
Count me the
negative
fuck
emotions-
in.
Yeah, all negative emotions associated with this are gone. Heart's with us. It's fine. We're good.
Okay,
All
cool.
good.
Yeah, we're good. Heart wouldn't do anything to betray us.
Right, of course not.
I think seeing Crucible seething, very
Yes.
similar to earlier in the woods, instead of Crew taking Elora's hand, Ilora takes hers, and will like kind of start pulling you so you don't just kind of aimlessly, angrily wander, and it's the other way around.
She's still trying to do the math in her head about what's happening.
As you follow, you see his eyes flicker. Very similar to when speaking to Kade. Eyes flicker as that connection. But Kade, you don't hear anything. He then just leads you down the back alley behind this research facility,
Back
passing
alley.
through streets only to get to another alleyway that leads to another alleyway in a zigzag formation. I need everybody to please do a finesse group roll. Who is going
Oh, hell
to
yeah.
who is going to lead this?
Oh no. I
I have
feel
a
like
+2. I can lead.
I have a 2.
is
I
this
also
the
have
thing
a
where we go with
+2.
the person
I
who
didn't
has
take
the
my
lowest?
drugs. So I only have a 3.
Say that again, Mayor?
Is this the thing where we go with the person who has the lowest? Is that like what this one was?
No, we go with the highest.
Oh, cool beans.
Yeah.
I have a question. Is this
Yes.
do they seem like we are moving with urgency or we're trying to be subtle?
It seems like there's urgency in trying to stay out of eyes of people.
Okay.
Can I head this one if only because I have Scoundrel from having Slyborn? Would this count as something I could potentially get advantage with since it's finding a place to hide, negotiating with criminals?
Absolutely.
Okay.
100%.
Could I add my Lightfoot to this?
Ooh, yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
And this is a stealth roll.
This is a finesse roll, yeah.
Okay,
Finesse.
gotcha.
And it's
then,
everyone?
Everyone is rolling, and then we're doing a group check.
I got
Yeah.
a 17 with hope.
Amazing. That's a success.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, you said finesse.
Mhm.
I have a 50. Oh yeah. Oh, I have a 20 with fear.
Success.
17.
Okay.
Success.
I'm so anxious.
I believe in you.
Oh, an 18 with hope. Oh,
Success.
Oh,
oh
All
God,
in
I need
all-
that
Morris,
hope.
Morris, thank you.
With
Thank
the
you, Morse.
advantage and everybody's thing,
Thanks,
that
Mama.
is an 18 with
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mother.
Success. Okay.
We're
it's
so
not the
spooky.
best roll.
No, that
So-
was not. That was very
No,
low.
it was
What, you got a
bad.
14 then?
Yeah. Yeah. That was bad.
Well, good thing everybody kicked in with the successes because that would have been a failure for sure.
Watch your toes.
You pass through alleyway after alleyway until you finally arrive at the side entrance of an old building of wood.
Ooh.
Rune knocks 4 times, then twice, and then once, and then the door opens with the clink inside, waving each of you inside. As you enter into this large building, you see filled with old, dusty books.
Mm.
This is also a library of the old town. But before you can see anything in here, they lead you down a stairway hidden behind the desk at the far end of this library.
Hmm.
The floorboards pop up, and the stairway leads down into the basement, where you find a few other clinks standing around a table. One of them, standing at the end of the table, you can see they have their head is placed and connected to unrefined wood and scraps of metal, while others seem to be just like every other sort of clink, body shape and everything, that refined iron and steel. As you enter into this basement level, Rune turns to you and says, I appreciate your trust. Before I do anything else, I want to give each of you the choice. You can leave. We can lead you out of another exit from the Cogswell. You will not be followed, and no one here will judge you for doing so. However, you may also choose to stay and listen what we have to say. I will warn you that if you do stay, don't think that you will like to leave after. At least not yet. The choice is yours. You are free to make it.
I'm sorry. Is it possible that there's a room for renegotiation with those terms? Because while safe passage out is a lovely opportunity and one that we very well may take you up on, I know my friends, We like to make informed decisions. And so you're saying...
are free to leave after. I just don't think that you will
Would
want to after we tell you what we have seen.
Well, then we can make that choice.
Agreed?
I look at Torin.
I agree. I am merely saying that if you hear what I tell you, I'm giving you as much of an informed decision before you hear the information.
You locked us into the den of what I am assuming is the resistance. Yes?
Correct.
So,
Was I wrong in doing so?
well, I certainly don't know. The last communication we had was with the individual who said he was going to try to secure us out. We had not made any declaration of allegiance one way or the other as outsiders, and now here we are. So please, enlighten us as to what brilliant decision brought us here.
If you want to know, then all you have to do is just tell me. We don't need these empty threats being thrown around. Please,
I
do you
will
want
tell
to
they
know
won't be
or not?
empty.
with
Actually,
my whole
fuck you,
chest
they
that
won't
it
be
will not
empty.
be empty.
No. The
Maybe
second
I was
he
wrong
says
with
that,
telling you
Cruz
about
squares
being
up
there.
behind Torin just to boost him up.
Speak
You see
your words.
in the back. Please, please. Fine. You are already here. And we don't really have any choice in the matter. You know what you know. Now we can tell you what we do. My name is Lazarus. The Sky Court, Mouse, and Lock. Would you like to have a seat?
I just think you should stop talking.
I make no.
So be it. 5 years ago, I was part of a design team for the Aether Forge. We drew up plans, we considered costs, we calculated energy consumption, etc., etc. We learned that we would need to have 3 echo turbines for this endeavor, stacked one above the other, just below where we will be building the Aether Forge. We knew that we needed to finish this before the convergence, which happens in just over a month. As the years passed, our echo catchers brought us less and less echoes for our project, which started to concern everyone about our timeline, more specifically Sebastian. A few months ago, the echo catchers increased their search radius and began bringing in dozens weekly. And we were back on track. Everything was to the point where we could finish on time just before the convergence. And then I heard a conversation between the Echo Catcher's leader, Tak, and Sebastian. They have been traveling to villages near and far and capturing people to turn them into echoes. I confronted Sebastian, but he told me it wasn't true. I decided to go to the Echo Catchers directly, I knew somebody that worked there. I knew them because once they had told me through, the Echo Catchers dismantled them. So that they died. I tried to tell the Aether Forge committee, the construction crew, the designers, everyone I knew, but every time I did, people were acting as though I was crazy. Word started getting out, and there were threats left on my porch. Heads of discarded echoes. Stopped many fires. Tried to burn down the house. There were many warning signs to stop, but I didn't. And then, about a month ago, I went to Sebastian again, thinking he wouldn't do anything, but I was wrong. Amethyst and her guards grabbed me before I could even speak, and all I remember was his eyes looking at me with a mix of sadness and disappointment. And even now, I don't know if that was disappointment in me or in him. They dismantled me, but as part of my unique coding and body, as made by my creator before, I was able to come back thanks to my friends here. Were able to take my head, craft me to this abomination. But in most recent weeks, we learned that the Connectus facility was being used to indoctrinate everyone, gaslighting them into thinking that we were the reason behind the delays and that we were everyone's enemies. So, we did the only thing that we could. Because how do you fight something like that? We destroyed it. And that's why they orchestrated that. Make everyone think that we are still the enemies without having to brainwash them into thinking. They even captured one of ours. Way before. But then used them. As Rune has told me. So, with that being said, our plan is to destroy the Echo Turbines. If we do so, that should end all of this. Now, you are free to go. We can bring you out to the outskirts of town, leaving through one of the least used entrances. And no one will know that you're gone. But if you have a heart, you care about anyone around this town, then I believe that you will probably help us destroy these Echo Turbines, because with that, the end of this. Yes.
Oh, sorry. How long until they rebuild it? The
That's
convergence.
part. The convergence is a celestial event. Happens every 100 years. So, it won't happen for another 100 years. That's why they're trying to do it now, and they're pushing so hard for it. They want to connect this city so that they can just control. If you think about what this means to the world, this creates a network of teleportation devices all throughout the world, which means unlimited resources and unlimited places that you could create a city. It's not just the Cogswell. We're talking about mass city production, mass capturing of echoes. That is why we are trying to stop it now.
If that's the case, then we have to go to get more help. You all have my blood. You can work on the cure at the same time. Imagine this. As an idea, we use their teleportation device to get the cure everywhere. Instead, we'll find the cure. Or at least help with it. We have 2 leads. And that's before we've been talking about yours and seeing what you can do with my blood.
I have a question about that, actually. When we arrived, Rune, you made it clear that we couldn't speak openly in your lab. And yet, before, when the secret of Kade's blood was shared with you, it was shared openly. Tell me, who knows?
I would imagine that Sebastian and everyone there. However, I was going to say, we have been sabotaged daily by them. The amount of funding that we get, the amount of effort and focus that the cure research gets is insignificant to that they have for the Forge. They know that if we create this cure, that would be the end of their infinite power. So why would they let that happen? My next point, I don't think if there is a cure to create, I don't think that it's here.
Ilora is going to step forward completely and take a seat in front of Lazarus. I was raised in a cave. Have you ever been in any kind of cave?
Never been in caves, no, but I know what you're talking about.
Oh, of
I've
course.
seen caves.
This cave was special. This cave taught me what the world was like before I ever saw the world. And I've seen a lot of the world now. I've seen what people do. I've seen how they treat each other. The entire world is a cave. There will always be people squabbling over what is right and what is best. I had a chance to do something very good for the people in that cave. Before I could, someone made a different decision about what was best. I think if I had had the chance, I could have made a very big difference in a good way to the place where I grew up. Things as they were, I did not have that chance. And so, if I stay, my twin, the other half of me, the chances and probability of him being dead by the time I arrive to our destination increase exponentially. And you want to break the wheel and keep the driver. It is the people in power who are deciding to steal and use and change others. It is not the innovation. Forgive me. What you need is an assassin. You do not need to break a portal. If that is what you wish to do, I can help you with that. I need you to know it will not get you what you want. If the people in command are the ones throwing axes into the heads of people they have yet to question and leaving their corpses for other people to stare at, harvesting fear and feeding it to everyone, you are mistaken, because you absolutely are living in a cave.
Be that as it may. Do we look like the people that would be able to infiltrate that sort of a tower to do something? Now, yes, I've been told that you killed a flickerfly. They are deadly. Now, I'm not volunteering you for anything. Our best chance to stop the abductions of villages nearby was to stop the reason they needed them. Yes, if you think that we were so blind to know that the people in charge are the ones that are doing these things, then there's not much of a rebellion here. We know that is the root cause. But it's difficult when the masses are brainwashed to believe them. Cut off one head and more grow back. So, this was our best chance to stopping them from at least capturing people. Now, we are all here, and if you are here to help, then maybe we can come up with something. Maybe we can be the ones that bomb the turbines while you are the ones that assassinate.
And I just want to keep in mind that if anything goes wrong with bombing anything, this entire place will be overrun with blighters, by the way. Let me just cut in here real quick. Ilora, we need backup. If this is the way that you think we should go, and if the cure is somewhere through here and salvation is possible,
Kade, you
we
don't
need to get
have backup.
We can go to Asher.
No.
They'll be able to provide us support. We tell them what's happening here.
Kade, are you blind? Have you completely been severed from where we are and where you want to be? You are straddling the line between mortality and a grave. Asher was a psychopath. All of them. They cannot help us here. They cannot help us here. And I think she is standing and hasn't realized that she has shoved herself away from the table. I will not make the decision for my friends. Your city runs on death, and you are toying with it to put a bandage on a rotting wound. I am not of rational mind to help you decide. I will join where my friends will lead. And she steps to a corner, probably. Wings like shivering, like rustling, unable to get still and comfortable.
I actually look to Hava say their piece, if any. Make their intentions known.
Kade just looks broken and is just staring at the floor.
Hava has been listening to it, and there's a visceral part of her that wants to free the sleepless who are there, to end their suffering. But just is trying to do the math. And she's someone who has been alone in the woods on this journey for so long and has not had to think of a bigger picture beyond just helping the one that's right in front of her. She feels out of her depth. Just these. What are you going to do with the sleepless, with the echoes? What is your plan beyond breaking it? Or do you have one?
Echoes are already in the turbines. At least the bottom one in the filling. The second one nearing completion. Be ready for the first. We would create explosives for the second turbine to force the first one to fall onto the third, killing the echoes within.
And those that roam around as well, in the moat, the other places within the city.
The other turbines will continue to operate as normal, those other things that give us power. The moat around would stay as the same because that's what helps protect us a little bit from people outside. I don't know. If you help us, you may have a say in that.
You said if we had a heart, we would stay. Didn't you? I do have a heart. I've never claimed it to be good. I've only gotten this far by making hard choices, usually pertaining to the people I care about. And your problem is severe. And it is also a problem of your own making. Say. And I have a list of priorities. And Ilora has a list of priorities. And there's someone who's proven to us time and time again that he'd be there for us. And in this moment, I'm going to go be there for him first. And I will come back to you when I'm good and ready. I do care. But I'm not making this choice for you right now. You who have just walked into our lives. Who have led us into a lion's den. So I'll be back. If we can. But we have a friend who needs us first. And he's still among the living. And I would like to keep him that way.
Where do they live? How long until they're next? I'm doing my best.
I know.
I don't need any lectures on who I should be killing or what I should be doing. I understand that you are new here. I get it. And I
I'm not
understand that
lecturing you,
have no-
actually. You told us to make a choice. And I've given you a choice, and you're not happy with it.
I am happy with whatever choice you decide.
What other ways could you delay things beyond the convergence, beyond your plan right now? Apart from assassination, apart from turbines, apart from that, is there a way to stop them from attacking the village? Is there a way to stop the
To
echo
destroy
catchers?
the echo catcher facility.
Is that not something you and your people can do?
If we create the same sort of explosive, they have a holding facility for the echoes that they capture for processing them into the turbines. But we're talking about pennies. Talking about handful of gold versus the chest of it. Stopping their operation might delay them, but it'll only make them...
Long enough for the convergence to pass?
If we stop them now, then they will just become more aggressive.
I
It's
think
just
I see Torin about to speak, and it's like something. It's like, ooh, it's very spooky. It's like Royla has turned on telepathy. I know he hasn't, but like it's like she can hear his voice in her head, and she just reaches out to Torin and like will gently grip his arm, and under her breath, after a heavy sigh, I know what he would do. I know what he would do.
Sure, I'm not going to like what you say next, but please.
I look at Lazarus. You can tell how highly we hold my brother in esteem. If you had met him, I promise you would feel the same way.
Sure, I would.
And it is because he is a better person than I will ever hope to be. That I, in this moment, will do what he would have not even a hesitation to do. And I will stay and help you. And if it condemns him,
No. 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 I will not stand here. I will not allow myself to be here while he is in danger. I will not. I will not lose him.
Ilora
Please.
forks an eyebrow, like, and kind of like, because she's looking at Lazarus, so like kind of starts to look over her shoulder. And under her breath, she just says, "Are you ready?" Because you hadn't spoken, like you hadn't said that you are ready to go.
I turn to Lazarus and I say,
All due respect to you and your plight. All due respect to the struggle that you face and the cataclysm that will most likely come. But as Crucible said, this was a cataclysm of your own making. And I'm sorry, but I would watch the world burn if it meant knowing that he is safe. Now, who is leading us out?
Rune, you can bring them back. I can trust that location, my well-being.
Will remain secret.
And Rune, you trust them? Yes. Well then. Thank you for your insight. Your time. Rune,
in these next moments, my hand instinctively reaches for Ilora's.
She takes it, absolutely. And there is a very tight squeeze. And if you look at her face, there is a lot of shame, but there is no guilt or regret. Like, there's no regret. A whole lot of shame, because of course that is her decision. But she would have stayed if it would have made Royla proud of her when she reunited with him again in this life or the next. No regrets. She squeezes your hand, period.
all right. You were let out of the library, brought out into the streets, brought to path out of the cogswell, without the eyes of guards to stop you. So, with that,
Can I say
Yes.
one more thing to Rune?
absolutely.
Before we depart through the doors or wherever the exit is? Kade, Cade's been falling farther back. He's been crying. And he last things he'll say to Rune is, even when it doesn't, even when things seem darkest, you have to have faith that the sun will shine again. Call me when the hour is darkest.
I did. I did. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I know they
All
don't.
of you.
I know they don't have faith yet, but I do. That we'll come back with friends. And Kade will walk away.
And with that, we will end tonight's session. Ooh. Man. Ooh-wee. What a session. What a session, y'all. To the caves we go. But before then, let's tell everybody who we are, where people can find us, and any exciting news that we have. Start with Daniel.
What's up? It's me, Daniel K. Argrove, also known as Daniel the DM. And oh boy, you can find me all over the internet, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, I guess, and Instagram, making TTRPG content and all that sort of jazz. But also, you can find me tomorrow over on twitch.tv/Forgotten Adventures, where we're doing our 4th season of Fears and Fortunes, our horror-themed D&D show. So come see me again live tomorrow over there at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Kelly!
Hi.
Ah!
I'm Kelly. I go by the Kelhop on the internet. I love playing here, even though I looked super grumpy roughly 3 minutes ago. This is my favorite. I'm just happy to be here. That's it.
Yay! Meadow!
Howdy, I'm Meadow. I've been Meadow. Will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. You can find me everywhere on the internet that matters at Howdy Lived Out and Howdy Lived Out in GM. That's me. Wow, that coffee really did kick in at the bio break, didn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
You had
Mare!
Hello there, my name is Mare. You can find me all over the internet at Oh Hello Mare. I do variety content. I talk about TTRPGs. I do all sorts of other things, including cry with my friends on stream. So if you want to see me do that, I'll do that same thing here next week.
Hey! All right, bring it on over to Kujo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kujo Plays Games. I promise I'm not an angry person like Torin is.
You're so happy.
No, oh God, I love this game so much. God, my heart. Okay, all right, focus. You can follow me all over places at the Kujo Plays Games, or you can follow Crit Hit Chronicles for official show announcements, updates, highlights, that sort of thing. Tomorrow night, it's gonna be my birthday. And so there's going to be a birthday stream with some friends. Apparently, I'm going to be introduced to, what was it? The fucking Monster Con. I've not played and or seen and or heard of it, so it should be fun. Come and hang out if you want. And also Friday, I am not going to be on, but apparently the Baldur's Gate cast, our Shadows over Baldur's Gate cast, might be stealing the channel for a little bit to run a one-shot. Apparently, Lauren is planning something devious. So tune in for that on Friday. And if you're a fan of podcasts, go check out Road to Hell. It's super great and super
Hell
dark.
yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Hell yeah, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, into
What up,
hell.
everybody?
Hell yeah.
Oh, like
It's your boy.
hell.
Yeah, it's like
Ew. This is
Road
2006.
to hell, yeah.
What up, everybody? It's your boy,
nasty
Ioni.
Jonny.
I am talking XP everywhere. I'm the GM here. We also have a GM thing that I did for other Daggerheart game for Gloria's Charm Party. It's not Shadows of the Colossus. I do this
What
every
is
time.
this,
Colossus
Johnny?
of the Drivelands.
Yeah.
What is this
Yeah.
dance, Johnny?
We got so much Daggerheart here.
For
This is pretty
daggering
much
your
all I
heart.
do. So if you're looking for Daggerheart, you find me. If you want to learn how to play Daggerheart, check out my YouTube channel. But if you're already
Oh,
there,
yeah.
hey, what up? All right,
Hey. Hey.
that's it.
All right. Well,
Who we raiding?
Captain Robert is currently live with Rime of the Frost Maiden. Robert is a very dear friend of the channel. Go
Yes.
and celebrate his allies, which I love to poke fun at him for. But you know, for those in chat, for those who watched, for those who are watching the VOD later, we love you. We appreciate you. Please be nice to each other. And we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night.